Hi, Patrick here, and welcome to Instant Customer TV. Today we're doing an interview with Catriona Futter, and she's a life coach, and we are going to explore what a life coach is and what you can expect from getting a life coach, and also some things that you might want to think about when you're hiring a life coach. So, welcome, Catriona. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I thought we could start with the question that might be on top of most people's head or minds if they haven't been to a life coach before, is what is life coaching?
Life coaching is about moving from where you are to where you want to be. It's the process of achieving sustainable change and overcoming obstacles that perhaps have caused you to get stuck in the past. Coaching is exciting, it's powerful, and it really works because as a coach, my job is to believe in you and to believe that you have the solutions to your own problems within yourself. Coaching isn't mentoring, it isn't counselling, it isn't discipling. It's about allowing the client, the person you, to come up with solutions to your own problems, and then the coach will believe in you and encourage you to work through from where you are to where you want to be and achieve that change and make that goal become a reality. It's exciting and it works because as a client, it's always about you. You always set the agenda. So you have much greater ownership, much more motivation, and that's why it works. That's why it's such a successful process.
Great. So it sounds like what a coach does is really facilitating the agenda that the person has when they come to a life coach. It's a facilitation process where you ask powerful questions. Is that correct? Am I on the right track, or?
That's absolutely right. It's about listening to people, it's about asking questions, and it's about empowering people to make the change for themselves and then stick with that change.
Great, great. Okay, good. So I think the next question is why do people come to a life coach? Why do people take on a life coach program?
People generally come to coaching for lots of reasons, but mainly because they want to change something in their life. It may be in a whole range of different areas, from personal relationships, personal development, career, finance, health, family matters, all sorts of things. But generally people are trying to move forward and have got stuck or want to explore a different avenue in life, perhaps a different career, perhaps they've retired and they've no idea what to do next, perhaps they're going through some major change, they've just had a family or their family have just grown up, or they want to explore a different way of living or a different way of working. So generally it's about people who are wanting to make a change but often don't know how to do that, or need somebody to help them work through that process and hold them to it as they put the steps to making that change into practice.
Okay, great. Okay, so another question that comes to mind is, so what can people expect when they come to a life coach? They go to a life coach program, they found a life coach. What can they expect to get out of that? What can they expect out of a life coach?
The most exciting thing a coach will provide is someone who believes in you. A coach will be your #1 fan and will listen to you wholeheartedly. I think today it's rare to have somebody who really listens to our hearts, who listens to our dreams and believes in us without any kind of agenda. And a coach will do that. They will listen, they will encourage you, they will challenge you, they will ask powerful questions which enable you to get under the surface of why you do what you do and explore your values and explore what really matters to you. They will help you then set goals that are your goals and work out action plans that enable you to work towards those goals. And then throughout that whole process, they will inspire you, they will encourage you, and they will hold you accountable to enable you to actually achieve those goals and make that lasting change. And it works because you're always in charge. That's why it's so exciting. That's why I get so passionate about it, because you as the client are always in charge. You're the one setting the agenda, you're the one reaching the goals you want, and the coach is helping you along that process and equipping you to achieve the goals that you want to.
Okay, I think that's great, and I truly believe that having someone believing in you and being your #1 fan is something that's missing for a lot of people, for a lot of us, and having that without a judgment and a non-judgmental person who just believes in us and believes in our potential, where we want to go. I think that just in itself, even if now I know that the coaching person, as you described, there's more components to it, but that in itself, I think, is a really valuable piece.
Yes, absolutely. I think contributing and attributing worth is something that is invaluable. And often as humans, we have the life often sucked out of us by circumstances, by hard times, by just busyness. And having somebody say, I believe in you, I believe that you can do what you want to do, I believe you can reach your dreams, and I can help you in that process. That in itself is so exciting and so empowering. And as I said, that's how coaching works, because you are always in charge, but you have somebody who's believing in you throughout that whole process.
That's fantastic. So people might be watching now, and I'm thinking in my mind as well is I'm getting someone to believe in me. I might set action plans and help with facilitate the process to reach them, and maybe get rid of barriers and obstacles that might be in the way, and realize my full potential, and maybe want to explore my life purpose. So if I want to take that action and take that step to get a life coach, what are 3-4 things you think that I can, and anyone who's watching, 3-4 things that we can think about when we want to hire a life coach or go on to a coaching program?
Yeah, that's really important. The first thing I would say is niche. What area of life are you wanting help in? And find a coach who works within that niche, because coaches work in a very broad area of niches in life. So find somebody who fits the niche that you are wanting to work in. Secondly, find somebody who's recommended. Personal recommendation is so important. Be that somebody who you know who's worked with that coach, or read what's been said about them, or read what they write. If they have a website, read it, and do you connect with them, what they say, and with their ethos. And I think the most important thing is, do you get on with them? Do you have that connection? Because coaching is about the relationship between the client and the coach. That's why it works, because there's that safe, entirely confidential, trustworthy relationship where the client can explore their dreams and they have that connection with another person. So establish whether you have that connection or not. Often coaches will offer a free taster session to try it out. And if you work with them, if you like them, if you connect with them, that's great. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. We're all different. But find somebody that you connect with. So find somebody who's in your niche, find somebody who's recommended or that you like the look of, and then find somebody that you have that connection with, that you feel you can work with, and then you're going to move forward with great success.
Okay, great. That's great. So I think that's good advice, great advice. And just to repeat it, one is make sure that the coach is in a niche that is aligned with where you want to go, the results you want to create. The second thing is recommendations. Make sure that if you got a recommendation to a coach or a life coach, or they have testimonials on their website, read their website, maybe see if that you connect with them, and then that there's a personal connection which you can find out and discover if the coach is offering a session or a talk with you. So are those 3 things correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, do you like the person? That's what it boils down to. Do you like them and do you trust them? And are they somebody that you feel you could work with?
Okay, great. Okay, Catriona, I know that your approach to coaching is very successful, and you produce great results with your clients and in cooperation with your clients and facilitating that change and transformation for them. So what is your approach to coaching and life coaching?
A lot of my approach comes from my background. Before I went into coaching, I worked as a physiotherapist. So for years, I was encouraging people to move forward in their health, to regain their identity, to set goals, and to achieve results in their rehab. I understand the connection between mind and body and spirit. I understand the importance of balance. I understand how we can get stuck in behaviour patterns that are learned and how to break free of that. A lot of who I am comes from my background as a physio, but also I've always been passionate about people, and I love to see people understanding and embracing who they are. I love to see people understanding their unique set of skills and life experience, and then working towards what their purpose is in life. Life purpose is my passion. You know, I believe we were all here on this planet to live a purposeful life, and I love to see people exploring that. And if you're thinking about what your God-given purpose is, and if that's an area that you can explore with coaching, then definitely. And on my website there's a page about Christian life coaching, which you can explore, which will be relevant to you. But it's that I love to bring out the best in people. I love to encourage people. I love to inspire them. I love to help them understand the wholeness of who they are and to live a multicolored life, not trapped by busyness, but understanding and living according to what really matters to them. And that's what really excites me about coaching.
That's great. Well, the excitement comes through in your voice, and I can see it as well. So it's great. And I do believe that life purpose is such an important aspect. Like, as you said, in today's society, there's so much information bombarding us all the time with messages from everywhere, and we're so busy that we don't take the time really to discover what our purpose is, and so we can have that fulfillment and happiness. And I think that's really great. Okay, so I got one more question here, and that is, someone watching this and they want to contact you, they want to maybe discover their life purpose, or they might want to work on their goals. What is something special that you can offer them as they're watching and going to contact you?
Yeah, great, thanks. I'm glad you asked that. There's two things really. I don't believe in a quick fix. I believe that transformation takes time and takes effort, but I love to help people along that process. So on my website, you can download a self-coaching guide that will help you understand time, how you use time. Many of us feel we don't have enough time or we don't have control over time. But this coaching guide will help you understand what really matters to you and put changes in place in your life right now that will start to really transform the way you live and the way you use time. And if you work your way through that, it really will bring about a difference. And I like to offer people things of value. As I said, I'm not in it for the quick fix. I like to be trustworthy, and I like to offer things to people that really will make a difference. So if you download that guide and start to work through it, it really will bring encouragement to your life. And also, if having done that, or if you'd like to explore coaching more, then I offer a free tasting session of half an hour just to have a chat, find out where you are in life, find out where you want to go, and to see whether we can work together. Because I really believe that coaching is an incredibly powerful process of bringing you the results that you really want and enabling you to live a purposeful life. And that's what really excites me.
That's great. It's a great offering, and I appreciate you providing that for the people watching. So go ahead, if you are interested, go to Catriona's website. You can see it here. Just go there right now, and you can download the guide, start get some experiences yourself, so you can feel the power of coaching for yourself. As well as, if you want to take it further, you can go to the website and contact Catriona for a free taster session for 30 minutes. I think that's a great offer, and just start to get the experience. Start taking that first step, because I think it's when you're in moments of thinking about things and you're inspired to take an action in that direction, I think is really important. So I encourage you to go to Catriona's website. You have the details below. Go there now, download the guide, get the experiences, or if you want to go further right now, you can contact Catriona for a free taster session. So I encourage you to do that. So Catriona, I appreciate you being here and answering all these questions. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having you. It's been great, really exciting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Catriona.